What's up, Tyrique? We've been talking about this for several weeks with you, but your game has just gone to another level here in the last month. You're making plays all over the field. And truthfully, in this game, with all the offensive fireworks, you had a play in the first quarter on fourth down that was absolutely critical in the game. And then, of course, the interception after that. Just talk a little bit about how you feel out there on the field right now and how in control of things you feel.
I feel very much in control of, how I play and how I approach the game because, my teammates that surround me, we all come in every day and we all just stay on the same mindset. And I feel like, that leaks into all of us and that just makes me play a better game because, we come into practice and, we come in and we compete. Our offense has, stepped up a lot and our defense has also stepped up in the last few weeks. And, just coming in and competing every day, it's making everybody else better and it's giving all us confidence. So I feel like just as a team, we are just getting better and that's, trickling down into how I play my game.
And then just as a follow, you're playing with a lot of young guys in the secondary against the quarterback that might be the best quarterback in the country. And he threw for 519 yards today, but you guys, I guess, had to keep coming back from that. And, I mean, that's a lot for a secondary that's even veterans to handle. How did you keep all these young kids focused throughout the game and not getting too down?
We just come back to the sideline and we make adjustments. We listen to Coach T-Rob and we listen to everything he says and we just go back on the field and execute it. And I just, tell him, it's a long game. It's 60 minutes and it's a game of football and, it's the game and it's a game of inches. And, every play matters and you're not going to be perfect on every play. So I just try to tell him, to stay focused and, as a DB, you got to have a quick memory. You feel me? You got to let it go. Once things happen because they're also great players too and they also make plays. So I just try to tell them stay confident and keep your head up and just make the next play that come back around and don't get too down on yourself because we got a whole lot of game to go.
Tyrique, we got Navarro from the Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey Tyrique, congrats on the win. You guys lost Tyrique in week 3 and you had to put a freshman quarterback in there and I know he didn't play great maybe his first 2 ACC starts, but just these last 2 weeks he's been on fire. How much confidence has he brought to this team? And, from your perspective, I know you play defense, but just, how much you sort of appreciate what he's been doing these last 2 games?
We appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it the most, because I'm a DB and we do a lot of one-on-ones and we do a lot in practice. And I come up to him and I tell him, challenge me and I challenge you. So I just feel like his confidence has gotten better over the few weeks. And it just like I said earlier, it's just trickling down into all of us, because on defense, we feel very much confidence and just having an offense and a quarterback that just came in with two losses and now he's on top of his game. It's just a trickle effect that helps all us, come out and be ready and helps all of us come out and, feel like we got a chance to win any game with him back there.
Tyrique, we got Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe, go ahead.
Hey Tyrique, congrats on both the win and your first interception of your college career. How special do you find it, whether it's Cam and James, that they were able to make the kind of plays that they did, whether, the James interception to kind of close things out or help close things out, or the Cam, he had a big tackle, I think it was maybe a second or third down, and also, killing off that, what you want to call it, the Philly special, that trick play to force the field.
It feels real good, just to have them back there, even though they freshmen, they come in every day and they locked in like veterans. And I make sure I stay on top of them, to make sure they got the veteran mindset because y'all gonna get y'all chance this year. And even though y'all get y'all chance, y'all have to come back next year. And let's just start off making this year, you feel me, better for next year. So y'all come back more confident and y'all come back and play way more better than y'all playing. But it just feels great to have them back there. And we all make a few mistakes, but, they keep their mistakes down to a minimum. And, they play their best game and they just showing you why they're the best, dual freshman safeties in the nation.
Last one for you, Tyrique. We got Daryl Streeter from Footballville. Daryl, go ahead for Tyrique.
Terry, how you doing, man? Great game today. I got a question. What are the messages coming from T-Rob and Coach DVD to help those young players get on the field and play? And I got one follow-up.
We have just just play our game and play our ball. We all signed to Miami for a reason, and it's it's a certain tradition that lives there for DBs, and we just got to keep it going. We come out every day and we work hard and we meet extra. So let's just take all that to the field and play our best game. And we play man-to-man majority. So trusting your technique that he's teaching you and just trusting everything we talk about.
Okay, and follow up, does your mindset change on the field knowing that the guys behind you are younger and not those seasoned vets? Do you change anything in the way you play?
Maybe just a little, but the only thing I change is just, making sure I pay a little more attention to them and making sure their mindset is in the right place and making sure that, they locked in at all times. Cause, as a freshman, it's a lot going on and it's a lot of things that could be in their head and, they just out there just want to make plays. But I just come up to them every time, every drive, and I tell them, I can't stay focused and do your job. And, the ball will come to you as far as, James getting a second interception on the season. Just stay the course, do your job, and let the game flow.
Hey, James, first of all, congrats on the win. Tech, can you just take us through that interception there at the end?
Being a quarterback, it just made a heck of a play. I've been waiting on that play all game. I was quiet, I was humble, and I was focused and waiting on that throw right there.
And then I also want to ask you about Cam. You guys obviously back there together, 2 freshmen the first time, and he made one of the other biggest plays, snuffing out that trick play. Just, what did you see on that play? The one they tried to run, and just how was it with you two back there for the first time without Bubba?
It was fast. At first it was going fast. Like first half, it was a lot of tempo, it was a lot of movement. We had to get our cleats in the dirt and get focused, get marinated into the game. Then we got comfortable and we got used to how fast the tempo of the offense going. We just went out there and played ball. Second half, went out there to play ball.
James, we got Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, James. Kenny Pickett, 23 touchdowns, 1 interceptions coming in. Everybody was calling him a Heisman candidate. You guys intercept him twice. Yes, he threw for 500 yards, but what was that challenge like? How good is he? And can you just sort of describe, what that challenge was like today to overcome it?
That was a great quarterback. That was a heck of a quarterback. He made some amazing throws that had me shocked back there. That's a top drive guy. So I wasn't expecting him to come in and just give us the game. We had to go out there and earn it. Work on everything and all I gotta say is that kid is good.
And if I could, as a quick follow, just your own quarterback, Tyler, the change he's made these last 2 games. I mean, he looked like a nervous guy his first couple starts against Virginia and UNC, and now right out of the gate, 3 touchdowns and 10 plays for the offense today. I know you don't watch them all the time, but just your thoughts on how quickly they've turned things around.
On my offense, I imagine my offense as a bowling ball. Once that bowling ball rolls, it's hard to stop it because them boys get the rolling and knocking whatever pins down in their way.
James, next up we got Gary Furman from Kane Sport. Gary, go ahead.
Hey, James. You guys have a lot of young guys playing in the secondary, and as you mentioned, this was quite a challenge today trying to stop Kenny Pickett. How did you guys fight off frustration? I mean, when a guy's throwing for 519 yards, there's a lot of that obviously out there. How did you guys fight through that?
We played next play. I was our focus. We can't worry about. We gonna give up some stuff. Everybody ain't perfect. We know we ain't perfect. We ain't gonna get the job done every time, but we gotta get our cleats in the dirt and play the next play and be smart and play with confidence every play. And we don't know when that play gonna come. Just give us some, you'll get some back, just like we did this game.
James, we've got a couple more for you. We're going to go to Susan Miller-Degnan at the Herald. Susan?
Hey, James, congratulations. What do these 2 last victories do for your morale, for your confidence? You guys have 4 regular season games left. What do you see in store for your future as far as bowl games, as far as how far you guys can go?
It just, I say it brought our swagger back. It brought what everybody been looking for out of Miami, the hard fight, competing toughness. And we just block the haters and get what we got to do done.
Last 2 for you, James. We're going to go first to Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe, go ahead.
Hey, James. Now that you and Camp have kind of been through this, been through entire game, starting next to each other, I guess what was the biggest lesson you guys learned, especially playing against a guy like Pickett?
I'll say my biggest lesson in this game was To be honest, never take anything for granted because that kid showed me a lot back there, like how I could have been made bigger plays in the game. I could have been had a pick, but he stared me off a couple times that had me on the other side of the field. I'll say mainly going through your keys and trusting your scheme. That's what I got to do. I got to trust my technique.
Last one for you, James. We got Daryl Streeter from Footballville. Daryl, go ahead.
James, how you doing, man? Great game. I saw early in the game you were talking to former Fort Lauderdale Hurricane Cardinal giving running back Vincent Davis. What were you saying to him? And do you know him from Miami?
Yeah, I know him. We had a little altercation my sophomore year when he was at Gibbons, but it just carried on. You know, it was just competing. Like ain't nothing off the field, nothing on the field. Just two Florida guys competing. That's all you gonna see when you see Florida guys going at it, whatever state we in.